How are y'all doing? It's been a while. Been a while. Life's been a little tough having to take care of two little kids, but I wanted to get on live, talk about the reform. Some of y'all been asking me about Maria Salazar. I know. Who is this person? Representative Maria Salazar, Republican out of Florida. She did file a bill last year. And what I'm trying to do right now is pull up some information from her from last year and compare it to what's going on right now. So let me share my screen so you know exactly how I do this, okay? If you have any questions, by the way, drop it in the comments. Happy to answer. Uh, let's see here. So what I usually do is I try to type in. So how it works in Congress, if you didn't know, by the way, is that Um, if a bill was proposed the previous year, and even if it had good traction but did not get passed, okay. Let's say it got passed by the House of Representatives, but it did not get their a different companion version, did not get passed in the Senate, then it's back to square one. Okay, so I believe she had a very similar plan last year, but it does seem a little bit different. Haven't looked at a comparison, but just want to give you an idea on that. But ultimately, the question I know y'all have is how realistic is it? And so that's why I'm pulling up in the. Let me show my screen here. I'm pulling up in the session. Let me type in Maria Salazar so you can see what kind of support she got. Okay, last year. So this current Congress, current session, yeah, Maria Salazar, and then she called it the Dignity Act. The Dignity Act. Let me know what you think about it. Do y'all know what's going on? I'm going to take it off screen here. Does anyone know what's going on? Have y'all heard the news that she came out with this on Twitter? Oh, it's ridiculous. But I'm sorry. Let me pause my opinion. Let me know what you think about it first, okay? I know some of y'all want something, and I just personally, I'll hold my thoughts. But let me know in the comments what you think while I search for uh, this year's version, if she officially filed it yet or not, and last year's version. All right, so y'all are being shy. I do see a hi right here, Barat. Um, Doing a late night session also because I know we have some viewers from India and the Philippines and countries with a completely different time zone than America, of course. So happy to answer any questions about CSPA, uh, what to do with delays, visa interviews, things of that nature, and maybe how to upgrade your uh, your category. Okay, preference category. Okay, let me just type in the T. That didn't pop up. Okay. Well, let me share my other screen. So let me tell you what I know about the Dignity Act or the supposed Dignity Act so far. Okay, unfortunately, it's not much. Okay, y'all are being shy, but here we are. Let me show my window. Okay. All right, so this is what we got. We got a dignity step number 1. Okay, it's only 10 years. Oh my goodness, 10 years, and it's not um yeah, it's not the status that you're looking for, okay? The way she phrased it. So she was on Twitter, she was she was like very nonchalant about it. She was saying essentially, "Oh yeah, like after the 10 years, then you have the option to become a resident or renew as a visa." She was completely confusing. Like, I don't think she honestly knows what she's talking about. Her background as a former reporter, journalist, whatever you want to call it. I respect that, but she doesn't know about immigration law. I hate to say this, but of course, she's Latina, Hispanic. I'm not sure what the proper term is for her, but I don't like to label it, but label someone, I mean. But I feel like I know a little bit about politicians. They're trying to use their background and use it for their benefit for the future. Okay. Yeah, that's right, Momo and Priscilla. Um, I support some politicians. It just depends on the cycle. Hopefully, they continue to do the right thing. But whether Republican or Democrat, okay, friends. And so let me share the screen again. And yeah, it's just frustrating because they also she mentions, she's like, oh, by the way, you're gonna have to pay $1,000 per year for 10 years. Okay, that's 10 G's. Okay, not everyone's got that, and you got to pay that to the government. Okay, I get it. She's trying to say, she quote unquote said she's going to equalize the playing field for Americans. Well, guess what, my friends? Some of y'all watching are probably U.S. citizens, residents. That's cool, but some of y'all don't want to work in America right now. Okay, and you have the ability to work. So I've covered this in previous videos that um, employment-based pathway for green card is actually the best way. Okay, if you haven't, of course, overstayed the visa, like if you're and you or if you have maintained your status still to this day, maybe going to school for 10 plus years, you maintain your status. Okay, or you're coming from abroad. EB employment-based is the best way because most of the categories and for most of the country of nationalities show the letter C, okay, for current. So, meaning the visa is immediately available. Visa in this situation, green card. Okay. So, anyways, this whole talk about like equal the playing field is kind of BS, in my opinion. Um, paying money into the American Worker Fund, okay, for workforce training. There's already plenty of that available per in each state. I don't know how many people utilize it. I hope it's being utilized. Okay, but back to the back to her plan. Okay, and so after the 10 years, right? And then that's where she said, okay, now you can have residence status or just continue to renew your visa. So she didn't really differentiate the difference. Um, I'm sorry, she did not share the differences between the two. Um, and then she goes on to say, okay, well then after those 10 years, you can go ahead and enter yourself into the redemption phase. What the heck is the redemption phase? My goodness. And then you gotta pay 2,500 within every 20 months. So by the time that 5 years are done, you would have paid 5,000. Okay. Wow. That's just ridiculous. And what are they doing with that money? She didn't really mention that. That's what I was trying to find, my friends. So, I don't really like to get on the show until I see the content, the text of the bill, and but I just couldn't help myself this time, so I apologize. Just had to put this out there because I got a couple comments recently that asking me to talk about this. Okay, let's see here. Let me hit the search again for her name. So yeah, that's there is nothing up right now unless I'm just not searching it correctly. But yeah, I see some comments here, my friends. Just want to get on live real quick about this and mention that. Let's see some other comments. Where's the human rights in this country? Yeah, I know it's pretty hypocritical. Um, you've been paying tax. Yeah, they want you to pay your taxes, by the way, for every year, of course, and pay back taxes, which I'm not sure how they're going to figure that out. Which I mentioned that to everyone. If you're in removal proceedings, it's very important for you to pay your taxes for sure. And by the way, you can get an ITIN number, tax ID number. Yeah, we need immigration protest. Yeah, I mean that's how we got DACA, I believe, back then under President Obama, and he waited a while to get that done as well. So, hey, friends, I just wanted to get on here real quick, but just share my quick thoughts. But we'll have once more information comes out, we'll definitely share it in a more structured manner. Um, Priscilla, I see you're still waiting for your visa interview in the Philippines. So, Priscilla and friends, if you have any questions about your specific situation, we do offer free 15 minutes. Okay. And let me go ahead and share the secret code right here so you can access that. Okay, so it's right here down the bottom. Green card guys, you could have guessed it, but you had to watch in the show, of course, to know this. Um, but yeah, and the way you can do that, you can give us a call up here, okay, 346-330-5888. Or if you have time, you're at the computer, maybe like right now, you can fill out our form. It's just a few questions so we can better understand how to point you in the right direction. Okay, friends, well, I appreciate it. Okay, let me answer. I think I see a couple more comments here. Ali, what do I think this proposal? Do I think this proposal is acceptable? I don't think so. I mean, it's just okay. So if Republicans are going to support any proposal, I think this would be it because it's confusing to them. They don't understand, but they're probably like, "Oh, border security, wonderful. That was number one." Of course, Republicans are going to say that number one, border security. They say that every single time. They probably don't even know the word technology. Go back to the subcommittee hearings about Facebook or social media. They ask the most, I mean, red or blue. They just don't understand social media. So, anyways, the best technology. That's kind of funny. You got to go to her Twitter page. I'm going to drop her Twitter page in the description below. Just check it out. It's just mind boggling to me. Shamin, uh, and by the way, Ali, it only assuming Democrats will agree with this, which honestly, I hope someone like AOC is going to push back on this because it's a pretty ridiculous bill, as you could tell by my demeanor and tone here. But it only takes, assuming all Democrats on the Senate side agree with this, then you only need 10 Republicans. If they cannot get 10 Republicans on this, I just don't know. Okay, friends, I'm sorry, but I just don't know. I think it's just embarrassing in the first place that they has a redemption phase. Um, but yeah, we'll keep you updated. Okay. Good morning, Chef. We'll be in touch with you and your spouse. No bull has any future in this divided country. Yeah, this it's getting ridiculous. So yeah, Barat, we'll keep you updated about who's eligible. Wants to get more, get the text of the bill. Okay, so everyone, if you are living on the American side, have a great night and good morning to the rest of y'all. Okay, talk to you soon and take care.